Hey guys, it's Tom. Welcome back to my channel. I'm really excited for today's video because I'm starting a new series where I'm going to show you my income streams. I'm building several of them. I counted 8 different income streams, maybe 7 with one bonus, you will see. Most of all, I want to show you a realistic approach. It is possible with a low income also. As you will see, I am not a high earner. I work part-time and I'm still able to invest my money and build up different income streams. So I want you to see that it's possible and you can do it too. So let's get right in. So the average millionaire has 7 streams of income. Imagine just relying on one source of income. For most of the people, it's their 9 to 5 job. And imagine losing this job, you will get in big trouble financially. So that's why we want to build several income streams to have this kind of safety net. So not saying I want to be a millionaire, but I just want this safety net to catch me if something happens. Okay, let's start with my first income stream, of course, the biggest one. I work as a police officer here in Austria. And as I already said, I work part-time because I also have 2 kids and I decided to spend more time with them. So I reduced my hours at work. I work no overtime and only 30 hours a week. That comes down to 2,291 euros in August. This can vary a lot, depends on how many night shifts I do and if I work on weekends and so on. And also we get quarterly bonuses. But as you can see, this is not a high income and it's still possible. So let's check out the next one. Yeah, of course, my X. I have an account on X, Tom Loves Investing. I post every single day there and have a lot of great conversations with people. If you want to follow me there, you can check it out. It's also the best way to reach out to me. As I said, I'm there every day. And in August, I earned 50 euros on X. So that's really cool for something I would do anyway. So it's basically free money for me. And as you can see here on the right side, I'm earning on a consistent basis already. So I'm trying to get even more active and earn some more on X. That would be great. But 50 euros with 2 payments in August, I feel really happy about that. So the next one, not really supposed to be an income stream. So everyone should have an emergency fund. As the name says already, in case of emergency, you don't want to tap into your investments. So it's advised to have 3 to 6 months of your spending, so of your basic needs, which covers rent and car insurance, car payments, electricity, groceries, and so on. So everything you need to survive, basically, you should have 3 to 6 months to cover that. And you should have it in a separate emergency fund, in a savings account. So you don't want to pull from investments in case of an emergency. I only have 8K in there, but I still earned 10 euros for doing nothing. So I'll take it. Yeah, then that's a kind of a bonus one. We installed solar panels on our roof, and this was not supposed to be an income stream, but rather to reduce our electricity bill. The way it works, of course, when the sun shines, our electricity is free, so everything we use we don't pay. And if we produce extra, so on a very sunny day and we don't use a lot of electricity, we can sell the surplus, so to say. So we can make money with electricity, which is pretty cool. I got 21 euros paid in August from our electricity company instead of paying them. So that's pretty cool. Here you can see the month of August, how much we produced each day. Some days were not so good, maybe cloudy days. But yeah, I still like this concept. They are paid off and they produce electricity for us, kind of a bonus. Next, of course, my dividends. And that's also the reason I started this channel, where I show you how I build my dividend portfolio up to 100K invested. If you want a more detailed breakdown about my dividends, you can watch my latest video where I show you all my dividends I received in August and also a detailed overview of my portfolio. But here on the right side, you see the dividends I received in August, and that came down to 33 euros 69 cents. Also, you can see great progress year over year. Like in 23, it was 6 euros, and now we are already up to 33 euros. So this is great progress, and I think this is one of the income streams that will increase the most. Of course, my 9 to 5 will eventually go back to full time, but other than that, my investments, of course, can grow the most. Speaking of investments, I also invest in P2P loans. If you don't know what that is, it's a P2P platform is bringing the borrower and the investor together without needing a bank in between, and you can earn a higher percentage, up to 15% on P2P platforms, because you don't have the bank in the middle. You get paid the interest rate directly. This is a pretty cool investment for income investors, especially because, of course, with P2P loans, you don't get appreciation on your money. You just collect the interest, and I collected 27 euros. This, of course, will also grow. I invest a little bit every single month, so this should grow over time. And the next one is also invested money. I invest in crypto, where I have mostly CRO staked, and also I'm using the crypto.com debit card, my Visa card, where I get 3% cashback on every purchase. So I use that for groceries and at the gas station. Money I would spend anyway, and I get 3% cashback in CRO. So that's a pretty nice feature. Here you can see it. I have the Indigo one, for which I have 4.5k euros staked, and I get 3% card spending rewards, and also staking rewards for the staked crow. And I earned around 260 crow in August. By the time I'm recording this video, the crow price was at 20 cents. So this 260 crow would be around 52 euros. Pretty good, higher than my dividends and my P2P loans. And considering I would only sell this when CRO reaches at least 1 euro, this would be worth more like 260 euros. Yeah, until the 1 euro is reached, I keep collecting crow. So this will even be higher in the future. And the last one, I recently started option selling with a different portfolio. I only put 2.5k in there so far, but I'm really happy with the results so far. I'm only running the wheel strategy so far, either cash secured puts or covered calls. I don't want to get into too much detail on this video. If you want me to do a separate options video one day, leave a comment down below and I'll think about it. Maybe when my portfolio is bigger and I have a few trades to show. But so far with options trading in August, I made already 44 euros 67 cents. Here you can see my positions. Yeah, I did 4 trades only in August. Not much you can do with such a small portfolio. But on the other hand, if you think about it, with my dividends, I made 33 euros, and there I have 25,000 invested. And here I only have 2.5 thousand invested, and I already made more in August. So that's pretty impressive what's possible with selling options. And I will for sure invest more in this portfolio and increase my earnings there. So yeah, we are already at the end. These are my income streams. I'm pretty happy with them, and I'm excited to build them up more. I think I will do monthly updates from now on. I hope you enjoyed this. Let me know in the comments. Are you building your several income streams? What are yours? Maybe you have good ideas for me. And yeah, let's look at the monthly total. It comes down to 2,531 euros for the month of August. So I'd say this is one of my lower months, but still, as you can see, with this income and 2 kids, it's still possible to earn money on other places, and especially passive income. So that's what I'm mostly after. besides from X and some option selling, everything is passive here. I don't have to do anything. My money is working for me. That's the end of the video. I'm already excited to see what we can do next month. But yeah, excited with this new series. Thank you very much for watching.